Hi there, I'm Ronald Quaroni, your Saskatchewan mortgage professional. The mortgage process can be a bit confusing. Today, we're going to break down the second half of the mortgage process.
You're listening to the Saskatchewan Real Estate Podcast, where we chat with real estate experts from across the province to learn what's happening in the real estate market. Here's your host, Ron Quaroni.
Last time in part one, we went over what mortgage brokers do, common questions, and important notes on mortgages, as well as common documents and information requirements. This week, we're going to cover the pre-approval, lender submission, lender commitment, meeting with the lawyer, and closing, funding, possession day. Getting pre-approved is a really important step for all buyers, but especially for the first-time home buyers. It's at this time that your mortgage broker takes the information, verified of course, with proper documentation, and gives you a really accurate starting point of how much house you can afford. It's also during this stage you and your broker can work together to address any issues that may make it hard for you to qualify for a loan. This might include getting more documents or coming up with a strategy so the buyer can address any issues and reapply at a later date. Now, I covered this in my last video, but I'll say it again. A pre-approval is not an approval, and it does not guarantee you'll get the loan. A pre-approval is not an approval, and it does not guarantee you'll get the loan. Any changes to your job, monthly debt obligation, such as a new car payment or new credit cards, can alter your pre-approval amount or flat out get you a denial at the lenders. But let's assume you have a verifiable income, a down payment with a 90-day history, and your credit is in good standing. One quick note, just because you had trouble with your credit in the past, it doesn't mean you can't get a mortgage now. Always reach out to your broker and go over your situation. From here, we wait for an accepted offer on a home. You and your realtor have found a house that suits all your needs, and the purchase price is at or below your pre-approval amount. You submit an offer to purchase, and the seller of the home accepts. We now package your information with the home and submit this to the lender. The lender will look over the file and assess the risk of lending you your desired mortgage amount. The lender has had a chance to review your mortgage application. They will then either decline the deal or conditionally approve it. A lender will decline the deal if they feel the house or the situation does not meet their lending guidelines. A lender will conditionally approve if all aspects of the deal fall within their guidelines and they greenlight moving forward with the process. At this stage, we would work through the conditions that they may require: job letter, income, pay stub, etc. Once the lender has reviewed and accepted all conditions, you and your realtor can remove the financing condition from the offer. One note about writing offers without conditions. Don't do it. You are exposing yourself to tons of risk, and you leave yourself with no exit strategy should the home or your financing prove to not be adequate. All right, from here, your lawyer is going to be working with the lender to coordinate transfer of titles. You'll also need to meet with the lawyer to sign papers, provide your down payment, and closing costs. The lawyer might also have some conditions that they need to take care of in order for you to get the mortgage. And now it seems like the perfect time to remind you that we still have not completed the process, so any changes to your job or credit situation could upset the apple cart and the lender could deny you. At last, we're at the finish line. On the funding date, the money is transferred from the lender to the lawyer's trust account. The realtor then hands over the keys to your new home. The property is registered in your name and the loan is closed. But we're not done yet. From here, we never speak again. Wrong. For most people, their home and the equity built into the home is their number one source of wealth. You should protect and grow that wealth. This includes checkup with your mortgage broker on current interest rates, refinance options, and of course, the renewal of the mortgage term. I hope you've enjoyed these videos and found them educational. If you have any more questions, feel free to send me a message. Until next week, I'm Ron Quaroni, your Saskatchewan mortgage professional.
This has been the Saskatchewan Real Estate Podcast. If you like this episode, find more information and episodes on our Facebook and YouTube pages. If you'd like to be a guest or have a conversation you'd like to learn more about, let us know by messaging the show on Facebook. Thanks for listening.